Hello everyone, this is Bryant. Welcome back. As a part of a Docker container tutorial series, in this video, you're going to learn how to write your first Docker file. Be sure to like my video and subscribe to my channel. So without further ado, let's get started. What is Dockerfile? Dockerfile is a text document that contains all the commands a user could call on a command line to assemble an image. Using Dockerfile, users can create a container image in prescriptive ways. Dockerfile 101. Here's an example of a Dockerfile that we're going to use and look at. We'll go through a sample Dockerfile and explain what each instruction is for. First instruction we're going to look at is from. From instruction initialize new build stage and sets the base image for subsequent instructions. By default, it will grab from Docker Hub, but one can also set it to different image registry like Red Hat Quay, JFrog Artifactory, etc. Format looks like follow. Image name, column, image tag. On the right side, you see example CentOS column 8. This is saying that image you're going to use is CentOS, and then version or the tag is 8. Now, let's take a look at different container image registry options that we can utilize. First is Docker Hub. This is almost a default image registry if you don't specify anything. Here, we have search bar. We can search for CentOS. And there are different CentOS, but what we want to look is official one, official build of CentOS. So here we select tag, which you will see different version, and you will find version 8 right here. And it gives instruction how you can pull the images, but also how you can add to your Docker file. Another great option to store your container images is Red Hat Quay. Quay is open source based image registry that can be deployed in any public cloud provider or on-prem. It is a great option if you are looking for a solution that is open source based and also have a security built in. There's also JFrog Artifactory, which is a deployable image registry that can actually work with any cloud provider or in on-prem. It's a great option used by many enterprises, have a lot of security things and the features built in intuitive. If you're using GitHub, another great option is GitHub Packages. It's nice image registry that you can deploy your container images and host your container images and manage them right inside your GitHub. So this is a great option if you're using GitHub and want to have an easy solution. Here's our terminal. We have two different files here. We can list them by ls. One is the Docker file, which is the one we're going to use to build the image, and other is hello-world.sh, which are bash script. Let's take a look at our bash script file first. It is a really simple file that has two lines there. One just indicate that this is a bash script file. Other one is just printing out hello, first name, last name, where first name and last name are just the variables, environment properties that can be read. So going back to our terminal, let's try to look at our Docker file next. So here's our Docker file. It can be modifiable Docker file. And then let's set the line number here. First line indicates that this is coming from CentOS image, CentOS version 8 or tag with 8. So that's what you see here. And next line 3 and 4 shows this is argument, which can be modifiable as you will see later. By default, there's different option provided, so that can be read if there's no option provided. Line 6 and 7 is environment variable, so we take those arguments from first name and last name and set it as first name and last name is our environment variable. Line 9, so we took a look at our hello-world.sh. We took it and we'll copy from local and copy into container as a slash the top directory. So here is our hello-world.sh again. As you see, the first name and last name, and then that's where our hello sh go. Line 11 shows that we are basically making executable, and then lastly, line 13 is saying the entry point. This is where our file gets start. So we look at the file and this runs the file. Let's try to build our container image. Docker build -t, that's for tag. We'll call this hello hyphen container, and our tag version is 1.0, and we'll build from current directory indicated by dot. So this will take a little while. And it's built. So as you can see, the process-wise, this is what we define Dockerfile. From Docker, it was pulling the image, and it was copying it, run, and exporting, etc., etc. So when you type Docker images, it will show the image that was recently built and with the tag 1.0. So we're gonna learn the Docker learn the container image and say hello Brian son. Because I didn't provide any argument, this is why they use picking up the default value and set it as a default value as environment variable. We tried to rebuild our Docker container image with the parameters passed this time. Here's our previous container image and our tag. Let's take a look at our Dockerfile. And here are argument that we set last time, last name, first name. And we'll try to pass this argument during the build process. So Docker build, tag. Container name is the same, but we're gonna tag with the 1.1 this time. And the argument is a -- build -r, and the key equals the value. And each argument has to be passed separately like this. And with the current build. The process to build take faster this time because we built again, so it's gonna only is optimized with the build process. That's why you see it's faster to build. Now you see there's another image called hello container with the 1.1. So let's try to run that. So this time we say hello John Doe. We can see the process of a current running process if it's keep running, but if it's not running at the moment, we can see it with the -a that shows all the process and container process. So that's pretty much it. That's it. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like my video and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget. And hopefully we can see you again next time. Bye bye.